All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, we'll probably just do 2 runs of this and then move on to Ocarina of Time Randomizer. And we'll probably be doing that the rest of the night. Go. Oh, really? It's it still sounds like a very weird combination to me. Like, it doesn't make sense of why that's good. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Whoa. Yeah, that part is weird. I don't get it. Yeah. Why did I do that? Yeah, I need to start doing some of that meal prepping, but I've also got to figure out like what what groceries I have versus what I don't. Like, I need to order some groceries, but I've got to run. Like, I feel like the past few times I've just been kind of getting random stuff to kind of fill in some gaps of what I was missing, but I haven't actually tried to plan what I'm having. So like I still have like I have like some groceries to get by and everything, but like nothing goes together. So I need to get some stuff that's kind of common and will work and will make a decent meal. Then also I just need to make it. Like, today I was so close to ordering ordering food and not cooking. I was very close to it, but I managed to talk myself into making some hot dogs that I knew I had buns for and that I needed to use. Well, we managed to keep that one alive. This is not the way we were supposed to do that one. And I don't think it saved any time. See, I need to do that pattern here. So was getting your groceries delivered to you pretty good, Katie? I am going to fix the timing on these runs now. Since the game hasn't been put on speedrun.com yet, we can still kind of tweak the timing a little bit of what will make it fair. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off until, just for consistency's sake, if the runs ever end up changing how the ending goes, I think the best way to know like when to stop the time is whenever it says game saved, rather than it being actually on the last input. Because given at the end there's 4 different puzzles, I mean there's really no right way to go about it. Like nothing that's like, oh yeah, this is obviously the fastest way to do the puzzles. So I think what we might end up doing is just waiting until the game says that it's saved, and just assume that that should be a safe point to end the run. Yeah, should be good. Oh no. All right. All right. Here we go. Alright, we should save a lot of time here since we did that. Yeah. Alright. Cannot remember what this is, how this is supposed to go. Cool. Okay. I need to really, like... I need to figure out, like, which ones I need to hit on the second and third ones. Like, in the first one, basically everything just needs to be... All the panels have to be moved. But for the second and third one, I need to figure out, like, what's the optimal way to go about flipping those, because every time right now I'm just kind of winging it until we get it. Like, I have an idea of what I'm looking for, but I don't know exactly which ones I need to hit. If I did, it'd go a lot faster. No! What are you doing? Go. No, that wasn't good. Let's see, I wonder if we can get a sub 29. No. Come on, game. No. We're trying to say you're crashing. I think it's because, like, I just instinctively hold down the buttons to, like, in between loading screens. So I think that might be throwing it off. Makes it want to crash because it keeps taking in inputs. Need to see where Notifi is with that auto splitter so that we can do in-game time instead of real time. I'd much prefer to do this IGT. Just because usually, I mean, this is an indie game, and usually there can be some inconsistencies between consoles and hardware and stuff like that for loading that I'd like just to make sure that everybody's able to be on the same footing whenever it comes to this game. Then it's only fair. I mean, it is a game that we should be able to create a timer for. Where am I at? Oh. I swear, whenever I play this game casually, we, for these traps, we were, like, actually trying to dodge them and figure out the right pattern, and now it's like, nah, screw it, we're jumping it. Alright. This section seems to be going by a lot faster. Maybe we really did save that much time in Green Hill Mountain, but it feels like... I don't know, it feels like it's just something's going faster about Sun Hill Valley. But I can't think of anything different that I did. The only thing I really focused on for this run was getting Greenhorn Mountain done right. Since we had found that, the cave skip. That's what we'll call it. Open to renaming any tricks, but I don't know. For now, that was Cave Skip, where we went out of bounds. And I feel like the walls are just kind of like wall slides. I don't know. Never had to name a trick before. Oh yeah, you go this way. Nope, nope, nope. I messed up. Yeah. You only go straight. At least we're getting better at the puzzles. I just can't... Now I just can't remember, like, which is which. Like, which ones are where. And technically there's a way, if we could figure it out, there's a way we could do the puzzles a little early, but that would require knowing like which ones are which. And that's just something I don't know right now. But I do notice that you can move as the door is opening. So like in this one I can like move to the right all the way. Yeah. So technically if you knew what the puzzles were, you could move a little blindly into it. Ah, I missed the wall. That one's hard to get out of. Hey, he missed. Which one's this? Oh. Dang it. I'm so slow at this. I feel like I had it faster at one point, but I cannot remember what the pattern was. Oh. Okay, good. We got both. So we got the cutscene skip. And by doing that, that enables us to get a few seconds head start on everything. On being able to leave the maze and everything else like that, because we knock out 2 cutscenes in one. So, although lately I feel like I've been barely getting it. Like I need to watch my timing, because it's like you gotta jump as you cross the last flower and be just close enough to the circle to trigger the cutscene that matters. Okay. Game. Okay. I would like to see if there's a skip here, but because I wonder if we can climb those rocks over there and get on out and be able to avoid most of these puzzles. Even though, I mean, I like these puzzles. I like most of the puzzles in this game. Like, this game, the guy did really good on making the puzzles feel not repetitive, I guess. Like, and there's not too many of them to begin with. Like, even the ones that we skip, like, there's not many major ones that we skip. Oh, need that one. Like, the game does pretty good overall. It's just obviously for the speedrun we gotta go fast, so we gotta skip some things. It wouldn't be a speedrun if we couldn't skip something. Yeah, like that puzzle's a good good indicator of being able to kind of move some input before everything kind of finishes moving or animating. I guess probably the proper term. Animating. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I can't talk some days. I failed that badly. Luckily we're close to the end of the game. I think we got a 28 something. I think it's probably what our it's probably what time we'll end up with. Is probably a 28 something. It's pretty good. At this time it'll be the fastest time I got. And a lot of that is just due to us getting that one second. Alright. And that's just due to us getting that the Greenhorn Mountains done really well. I've been able to get out of bounds and move on with it. I knew that was going to be a big time save for us. So Sunhill Valley is still 12 minutes. I would love for that to be less, to be honest. Sunhill Valley's fun, but it's an area I feel, I guess just in comparison to the rest of the game, just kind of drags on a bit. In comparison. That we just kind of... But if anything, it's really the maze area. Like, I think if we could find either find a way through the maze faster by wall sliding, or doing it by maybe also being able to find a way into the waterfall without having to do that puzzle. Like, that would save some time. But I think at least with the waterfall, I don't think it's possible to enter without without doing the puzzle. But there should be a way to get around the maze easier. where we can just kind of beeline straight for the puzzles. But even then, it'd be great if we could just get to the end of the puzzle. Like, I wonder if the last area is still active, regardless of how many puzzles that you do. It might be tied to you have to complete all of them before you can actually complete that one. I think that'd be interesting to find out. Yeah, we should be in this with like a 28. And remember, I've got to offset the timer a little bit at the end. Anyway, for it to say game save. Okay. I keep thinking the jump takes us a little further than it actually does. Let me turn you. No. My bad. There we go. I always forget towards the end, there's those two that get left off. Do that to Death Warp so we can hit this a little faster. Dang it, went a little slow. Oh my gosh. Fumbling. Let me push that up one, do that. Alright, and then game saved. Okay. Alright, I feel like that should be the timing because that guarantees all the inputs are done with. That no matter what puzzle you finish, it's done. Because the game will have saved and everything's good. So 28 minutes right on the dot. Wow. That's fast. Because, let's say we beat the game like 2.5 hours casually, or 2 hours. And then, ever since then, like, we've been knocking it down from like 35 minutes, 30 minutes, 28. And I still think there's plenty of stuff to find in this game. There's a few ideas that I'd like to go and try to route and see if we can find faster ways to do them, and even then, like, there's still probably easily 30-40 seconds that could probably be saved if you know what the puzzles are coming up, which I just haven't bothered to memorize, so that you can kind of preemptively start on them. That would be nice. And then, of course, just some other skips. Like, I think we can find something in Rocky Falls. If we can find ways to make Sun Hill Valley even faster, that'd be great. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this game. It's been really fun to kind of route and kind of see. This is kind of my first game I picked up, and not the first game I've speed ran, but it is the first game where I kind of hopped in and was like, okay, let me see what all I can find. And so I think I have found a lot for this game, and hopefully we can get some other people in here to try running it and kind of see what else we can find.